Those tunes are banging.
I concur.
They were great.
Absolutely. Well, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. GSA Legends, Day 3, long awaited. We got the grand finals coming for Mario Maker, but first, of course, we've got to get some speed running action in. So, going to do some 120 star with these lovely gentlemen as my commentators. Is there anything you want to know going into this wonderful game?
How have you been feeling about 120 recently? I know you've made somewhat of a recent comeback
Yes.
after some, health concerns with your hands that you're now conquering, which is, everyone loves to see.
Yes.
Big simp return. How are you feeling with 120 star these days?
I'm feeling really good, really good. I would love to get that bounty. There's a bounty, $4,000
Right.
for whoever has the world record at the end of the year.
Oh, nice.
So I have
It's coming
about
up.
a month to get world record. It's not a lot of time. It's not. The time is against me, but either way, I'm definitely going to be playing a lot of 120 star. School's ending like this next 2 weeks, so I'm going to be grinding very hard. I'm back. I'm fierce. I'm ready. I have
Nice.
energy, and it needs to be.
Ball.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah.
No, that's great. Yeah, so definitely look out for the grind on twitch.tv/simply. He'll
Yes.
be going for that for sure. And yeah, this man's got moves, so he'll be making them.
I do.
So close to that 139. Remind us your PB again.
I have a 140-10, and I think I don't know if it was the 140-10 or I had another 140 where it was 139 pace going into Bowser in the Sky. So 139 gonna be mine, gonna be fine, and then 138 gonna be great. So it's all planned out. I got the whole plot. It's easy money.
Awesome. All right. Well, I think we should go let you get set up.
Sure.
And good luck on the run, Simp. Of course, we'll be on the couch,
Yeah.
But yeah, good luck.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna go over there now and do the thing.
All right. So yeah, beside me, I got Danimal Sounds. What's
Hey.
going on, man?
I'm doing all right. How are you doing?
Good. Yeah. So tell us a little bit about what your experience is with the game. I know you're mainly a
So-
Pokemon Snap runner.
Yeah,
an
yeah.
enthusiast and teacher.
Yeah, so Pokemon Snap is probably my main game, but
Nice.
I'm pretty amazing at this game. Actually, my 120 star PB is a 5:59:18, which puts me
Ooh.
at second to last on the leaderboard.
Bad.
What was that you said in between? Never mind. It's probably
Yeah,
not
don't worry
important.
about it. Yeah, it's fine. I do have a 103 and 70 star, but we're doing okay. I know the game, but I mean, no, I don't. Okay.
You know the game. 103 is not bad. That is not bad in 70 stars.
I think my biggest claim to fame is that Simply follows me on Twitter.
After being
Long time follower.
cornered.
Called out. No, that's great.
Yes, it did happen. Gonna have to unfollow now, though. Now you're exposing me, so can't have that connection. Pokemon Snap.
Yeah.
Pokemon Snap's actually not bad, though.
No, it's not.
It's kind of cool.
It is kind of cool. There's lots of technical stuff, but it is what it is. You take pictures of Pokemon, you stare at the sky. It is.
Got to reduce that lag.
Uh-huh.
So important.
Yeah,
sure.
it is.
All right, Simp, you feeling ready to get us going?
I feel so ready. I've never felt more ready. Just dropped a log in the bathroom, so that's all taken care of. All right, the music's coming in. Are we ready to start the timer? Okay. We're going to start on power on because we are in the Stone Age still for Mario. I don't know why we do this, but I'll tell you.
I love
3,
this angle of you.
2, 1, time, start, go. Okay. Super Mario 64. I will be collecting all 120 stars,
Yep.
and it's going to be lit.
We're definitely watching you do that. Oh, there it is. Okay, we're good.
There we go. So I do speak Japanese, so at the beginning here, Peach is roughly saying, like, there's a cake, and she would like Mario to come over. But
She's given really important instructions, so it's a good thing that you do speak Japanese.
is there more than the cake, though? Is something that I have been wondering, and
It's a subliminal message.
I don't think there is. Like, I really just think
Yeah.
it's cake.
Mhm.
And I think it's like pity cake, almost. Like, Mario has saved Peach so many times, and she's like, cake. I'll give you cake. We can have a nice little dinner. Like, they don't live in the castle together or anything. He just comes out of a pipe. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Yeah, maybe she's just like a little afraid. Like this man, I don't know, just went through hell and back to save me. Don't really know him. Just gonna give him a cake so that he doesn't get like furious that I didn't do anything else for him.
So we're all 100% sure that Peach is the one that wrote this letter?
That is, I mean, it looks like her handwriting, It's
Okay, so it wasn't like Bowser faked this letter.
probably not. I don't think
Oh,
Bowser
okay,
could
okay,
handle
okay.
a pencil that well.
Nice Lakitu skip, by the way, Sin.
Thank you. 1, 2,
Oh,
1, 2,
hello.
3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that's not enough speed. Okay, I'll
that's
do
right.
this. I'll try this one more time, and if I don't get it, then we're just gonna go to BOB.
And we gotta get the 2-do.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this looks good.
We in there? We in there? We in
All
there?
right.
Yeah, big
Oh,
sim.
congrats.
Okay,
Second
yeah,
try,
second
we
try.
take
really good at
those.
the game.
We take those.
Okay, cool. So we are in there. That's really nice. You need 8 stars to get in here, but that's way too much work. This level's very scary, so it's really nice to get it out of the way right away. Less nerves. Yeah, could you turn up game audio just a tiny bit, please? Other than that, everyone sounds just so good. So happy to be here with Danimal, Milo.
Coming up on the cycle here. Getting Shigeru's cycle, we call that based off of where the yellow cheese block there is.
Is that what that is? I actually never knew. I mean, I've heard people call it that. I'm just like, ah, that's neat.
Yeah, there are 2 cycles that are faster than that, but this one, you know, the other's only maybe like a second to a second and a half faster. And yeah, Sim taking this Dark World all day. Nicely done.
Easy money. Not too bad. We got the skip. We got LBLJ in the beginning. We were able to
Yeah.
skip through. I'm really happy about that. That's all I really wanted. Everything else goes to shit. That's completely fine.
And for anyone who didn't really understand what he even did at the beginning there, he basically used the little, he clipped into the staircase and then used kind of like a section that Mario can start backwards long jumping into to store a bunch of speed, and then he launched out into this kind of like out of bounds area behind the door to then use that area to turn and just keep using that speed all the way up across the stairs and through the first Bowser stage door, which he now completed.
Yeah, and then to explain something else that's really important to this game, right there, simply picked up the key, which opens the key door. Glad I can
Thank
help.
you.
Yeah, no problem. Glad I could be helpful.
Can you run
with
that by me one
Yeah, so
more time?
the key
To
opens the key door.
The one with the big keyhole.
The-
The
yeah.
massive keyhole.
Exactly. Yeah,
Got it.
no problem.
Well, yeah, we'll look out for that later. Make
Yeah.
sure you remember to use that sim.
The thing is, though, there's 2 key doors, but that key only works for one of them, and they look like the same exact door. So, and the same exact key.
So do you know which one you're going to use it on?
I'm gonna go downstairs. I have to get the stars anyway, so
That's
we're not in a hurry to get upstairs. It's fine.
All right, nice
Nice.
owl list.
Yay! I skipped the owl. So good.
Proto Man would be upset.
Shout out to Proto Man.
So this is Womp's Fortress. It's pretty cool. There's Womps. There's a big fortress. There's stars, which is what we're mostly concerned with. And there's Cannonless right here, which is just a bunch of fun. This is like the closest that Mario 64 gets to Ocarina of Time and setups.
Agreed.
And we're
Nicely done.
we just grab the ledge, and it's just, ooh, a star. And then, boom, you just pop out.
Normally using, of course, a cannon to blast away the wall, but if you use that really, really precise setup to ever so, I guess, precisely clip or ledge grab right by where the star is, the moment you ledge grab, you interact with the star and just grab it through the wall, saving you loads of time over, obviously, using the cannon. Here we go, 100 coin star with reds. Looking on good pace for this cycle. Oh!
I meant to get the star. We're going to go back
Yeah.
because I wasn't quite happy with how we started that 100, so we're going to do that again. And just kind of show it off because the movement there is super cool, so I'm happy to do it again for
Gotta
you guys.
agree.
It's kind of fast.
Love
Thank
to
you,
see it
Sibley.
twice.
No problem.
One fun fact that some people don't know about this game is that when you blast away the wall, you can actually blast away both sides of the walls that are on either side of the spinning platform. Some people think that you can only blast away the side with the star, but you can blow away both sides.
That's a good point.
There's nothing on the other side.
Is he gonna get it? Nice, Sim. There it is. Clean. And he can miss another coin still and still be fine.
We're Gucci. Okay, blue coin. Fuck you, too. Trying to get away from me. You cannot escape.
Yeah, that blue coin is out of there.
RNG in this game in general is quite nice. Depending on the type of player, like the better you are, the less RNG is really a big deal because you've kind of seen it all and you can know how to move. But there are some instances where RNG can really mess you up. I think SL is probably the biggest spot that you can get messed up, Snowman's Land upstairs. But for the most part, RNG is a pretty minimal factor, which is why I really like this game. Because there's a little bit. And if you're good, you can reduce the time lost to it.
In this category, especially some really unforgiving, just like random, well, just the coin RNG, especially in stars like Snowman's Land 100, that just, yeah, they are not nice.
The Womp is mad. I am on his turf, and he is the biggest joke, just like all the bosses in this game. Bowser's actually kind of a hard boss, just because, to try and do it fast, but literally ground pound right through him, easy money, crack his back. Get a star. Everyone's just infused with star power, I guess.
Yeah, whoever patched him up, from the crack on his back really did not, they didn't do that great of a job.
It was awful. I mean, Mario's ass, though, like, it is made of
Steel.
titanium.
Yeah.
It is a
Whatever
heavy,
spaceships are made out of, that is what Mario's ass is made out of.
heavy load. So nothing could really stop the cheeks from getting through.
Unstoppable.
And just like that, Womp's
Right.
Fortress is complete. It
We're outta
wasn't
here.
too bad. We did grab that 1 star by accident. That was an accident, by the way.
That was pretty solid.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I'll take it for sure. So now it's time to get wet. We're going swimming. Water levels. Usually not a big fan of water levels in games, and for this game as well. But there are some interesting things with swimming. Just the way that it works, you can really save a lot of time with good swimming. Turning corners earlier. Yep. I'm gonna blame that on the sound. I'm used to Amarak sound, which is like slightly delayed, and right now I'm getting like instant sound. But some people can swim without sound. Like Punke can swim without sound, which makes me kind of suspicious of him.
Yeah, you just really get the rhythm going.
We're just collecting red coins. Get a star.
A lot of technique here.
Same old shit. The preliminary warm-up action to Jolly Roger Bay.
Yeah, I guess if you were to divide like 3 types of movement in this game, it would be into obviously just regular like ground movement and then swimming and flying. The normal movement for Mario is just it's so nice, so graceful, and then flying and swimming are just 2 totally different like skill sets, and both have their reasons for like being really finicky, and especially in the certain kind of stars you're required to do. Like Dire Docks 100 swimming there is not fun.
Yeah, Mario turns like a boat, which is, I mean, it's realistic.
That's a good way to put it. Nice ship clip there.
I did clip. The eel had no idea. I went right into his jaw. Just
Yep.
kind of slid in.
Obviously, normally you would have to lure the eel out to kind of open that entrance. And but yeah, if you just kind of clip through that corner there, it's kind of precise.
And we don't even have to wait for the water. You don't even have to do that thing where you go up the whole mountain, you just swim up there, and then boom, skip it all. Speed running. It's sick. But now it's time for the 100 coin. And the 100 coin is actually pretty difficult. There's like, the ship is on a cycle of tilting up and down. And depending on where it's at, you have to do completely different movement. Okay, I'm already, yeah, this is good. This is good. So yeah, it's pretty popping in JRB. I like the 100 coin, actually. You can't really miss any coins. There's only 104 coins in this stage. I missed a swim again, so I'm really shitting the bed here.
Senpai, I really like looking at you.
Thanks. I can't really talk when I swim, otherwise I'll mess up.
That's right. Just keep doing
good.
exactly what you're doing. You're doing great.
Thanks. I don't think so.
I've seen a lot of angles on camera of Simply at this event that I've not seen before, and I am here for it.
Really liking the angles that we're getting right now. The swimming that we're watching.
God damn it.
Yeah.
I've missed like 5 swims. This is a mess, boys. I'm
This
so
is such
sorry.
a mess.
Yeah.
You know, Cheese is supposed to do this shit. I didn't know I was supposed to do it wrong. So Pink Bob-omb, Bluetooth connection to the cannon, pops it open. Wonderful. We're going to use that cannon. We're not going to cheat. Do not condone cheating here.
This bit of movement's pretty nice, I think. Ooh, cheeky side flip. Yeah, playing it smart.
I was supposed to long jump wall kick onto the tip, but I was scared. So I didn't. So there's a bunch of invisible walls on the front of the ship. So I played it safe. The 100 was, let's just be real, complete booty cake, but we got it done, so that's good. Wasn't that? It could have been worse. You can always be worse in this game, but it was something.
That's one of the longest stars in the game, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
Rainbow Ride 100 is that's the big daddy.
Yeah, okay.
Stupid idiot. All right, so we're just gonna fire a little bit low.
That was a really fast tongue. I mean, cannon shot.
Okay. Oh my goodness! Please swim. How am I not used to this? I'm listening attentively.
Mario taking heavy damage there.
Jolly Roger, this is not the place to be losing all this time, but we're trying our best. The pillar hitboxes are quite large.
Yeah, to be fair, yeah. They're deceivingly large for such, like, thin bases.
So I guess my one contribution to this game, at least in Jolly Roger Bay, is the simp cannon shot, which it's just like a glorified quick cannon shot where you don't actually try to aim. You just hold an angle and then time your A press and try to be good with the time in. I messed up that first time.
Are we going to see it again here?
Yeah, I'm going to try to go for it one more time.
Hell yeah.
A little bit low. It's better to go low. If you overshoot, you lose a ton of time.
Right.
But I'm trying to land on that platform with the star, and now that I've missed it twice, we're not going to go for it again because it's very dangerous. Could lose a lot of time. This run is very precious. We're on good pace.
I think compared to a lot of other speed games, routing this game is pretty straightforward. The only little bit of, other than like optimizing like the order of the stages, the only real like, I don't know, I guess planning you do is something like this where you do one star first so that you have backup stars to fall back on. I think that's kind of like one of the only layers of depth to routing or options that you take in this game are.
But using the reticle to aim that cannon like that to get a perfect shot kind of reminds me of another speed game, Pokemon Snap.
Do
Yeah.
you want to tell us about Pokemon Snap?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Nice cannon shot.
Thank you.
Pokemon Snap for days.
So are you going to talk about Pokemon Snap, or are you just going to be like, yeah,
For
Pokemon
days?
Snap is
No,
great?
that's it. That's it. You use the reticle, you aim, and you shoot Pokemon with a camera.
The Animal Sounds really wants people to play Pokemon Snap, but nobody's ever going to buy it. The game, you just look at the game once, you're like, all right, so what do you want?
It's $4 on eBay. I'll teach you.
Everyone's so eager to teach. I just get like Pokemon Snap cartridges in my backpack. Like they're trying to plant the seed, but it's just I keep getting the shovel and digging it and launching it into the garbage. Okay, 1455 J or B. It's something. It's definitely something. That's all I'll say on that. Okay, gotta give the wall a little bit of love. So I don't know who pointed it out, but somebody pointed out that there's more pictures of Bowser in this castle than there are of Peach.
Well, isn't the whole idea that Bowser like took over and has done stuff to the castle? Maybe that's why he's got like a huge ego and can't put up with too many pictures of Peach. They need to be okay.
Yeah, why does Peach have a bunch of pictures of Peach in here then? Just like, it exactly explains a lot. Like, very narcissistic.
Well, I think that Bowser just took over the castle, so he's still redecorating,
Right.
putting up his own
We
pictures.
interrupted. Yeah, exactly. Like, he heard us enter the castle and was like, shit.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, he's here. All right, everybody get in position. Yeah, as Milo was saying, flying is definitely an art form. Some people are like really good at flying, but you know, not as good in other areas. Usually players are pretty well-rounded, just as you get better at the game. But it's all about not going higher than you need to. Like, just barely high enough to grab whatever you need to grab, and then dip in when you can.
So right there, by pressing that button, we unlock the wing cap, but we don't have to sit through the text of, you know, it's saying, like, yeah, you unlock the wing cap, you can now use it. So by grabbing the start, immediately we just exit the level, skip that.
$12.7. 12.8.
12.9.
13.1. I think you're right on 12.9.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
shit!
goddamn.
I should have just been more confident. That bump at the beginning really got me.
Yeah, for real? I guess it wasn't that much.
You have to believe in yourself, simply.
I believe. So Bob on Battlefield is next. We're cooking through the lobby. Womp's Fortress is completed. We destroyed the Womps. We destroyed the Eel. Now we have to destroy the Bob-ombs. Just kind of slaughtering everything, going to their hometown. It's Bowser's fault, though. But Mario's, like, trying way too hard, I think, for the cake at this point. Like, if I entered the castle and this is what I had to go through, I would have just, like, went back through the pipe. I'm good.
Will he save it? Oh, it's going to be tight. Oh, you got it.
Ooh,
Nice.
that was really close.
Nice, nice, nice.
So
Quick
you have
thinking.
to pound the pole to free the chomp, but I'd rather just keep the chomp there.
Yeah, the idea on that is re-grabbing the bomb as it's exploding, and when you do, you just get sent flying backwards from, like, the bomb's exploding, near exploding animation, I guess. It gives you a bunch of speed, and then you just throw it once again once you're next to the cage to just kind of clip through. Those wall kicks are so satisfying.
Look at that mustache. It's not even on his face. It's just like floating off of him.
He's definitely participated in No Shave November.
Bruh!
Oh! Where's it going? Okay.
We're fine, but oh
okay.
my. Yeah, the physics in this game, if you get launched off an edge like a bonk, you just keep sliding. So you can very easily have like a downward spiral of losing time. I can't believe he grabbed me from the back. He like reached around his back and caught me somehow.
Shifty hands.
That was pretty messed up.
Yeah, that could have been much worse. Once you had gone grabbed.
Yeah, thankfully the first throw is always in that direction, so I didn't have to worry about him like just launching me one way. But if you get caught twice, you should probably reset anyway. Bad at the game, but then at that point he can throw you anywhere with the second throw.
Good with the quick.
Yeah, very quick. He's got his shoes on. He's ready to go. Very excited.
There you go. Oh.
I don't know where he's going. Like he would know this place pretty well, you'd think. It's like he's figuring it out as he's moving. But we'll see when we come back down that he's like doing a shortcut that he could have just been doing from the start. Okay, I didn't want to ledge grab.
Gives you a feeling of sandbagging almost.
That's probably it.
Look,
See,
there
now
he
he's going
goes.
up the slide. Like, why didn't he go straight to that? He just kind of goes around.
It's not respectful, man. You gotta try against your competitors.
I had money on Koopa the Quick that race, too. That was dumb of me.
How much
Shameful.
money?
Oh, just 20 bucks.
Okay. I think Bob-omb is our friend. It only showed that cannon, but it actually opens all the cannons, and there's 3, so we're going to go use this cannon to launch up. Just to flex on Koopa the Quick, beat him twice, get the cannon open while he's running. There he is, looking good. Oh, I did it. I did it. I got the ground pound, baby.
What is the window for that? It's like 1, 2 frames?
It feels like 2 frames. I don't know if it's exactly 2, but whenever it feels like frame perfect to get that
I
ground
mean, it must
pound.
be 2 because I guess you'd need 1 frame for the A press, 1 for the Z.
Yeah, like to get the ground pound would be 2 frames, but I don't know how many frames there are in between the star spawning. I think it might be 4. So I've
I
heard that
honestly
before.
think I've done that once and seen it done maybe twice, just from the streams that I've watched, and yeah, that's pretty rare.
Pretty
Very
hot. That's going to save a lot of time for us.
nice. Makes up for that JRB 100.
Okay. Ooh, I didn't want want to crash my shell.
Yeah, it's really easy to there if you don't know, I guess, all the spots where you can, or like all the angles that you can. This is one of the coolest coin routes.
Oh,
Flying around using the shell.
No, dude! What do I even do? Oh my god.
Oh, you fell off the island there. So
You're not going to have enough time with your ring cap once you get back up there.
Yeah, I'm going to grab another one cap.
Oh, right, there's one up there. Doi. Nice.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Okay, that happened. That has happened before. That's an unfortunate mistake.
Nice first you roll out there, though.
Thank you. Gonna need that one up.
yeah.
The way this is going. Okay. Bruh!
Sniped.
Okay, the RNG was fairly nice.
Yeah, not too bad.
So these poles they can make or break your 100 coin. This 100 coin's also already broken, so we're fine, but they can make you lose a lot of time if they just explode everywhere
Yeah.
unexpectedly. But
Even if you really know what you're doing and know how to kind of like best put yourself in a situation to grab the coins as best as you can, how much time would you say that you can lose here? Like 5 to 10 seconds, maybe? If you get really
yeah,
bad.
I think okay, let's say if you're really bad,
Yeah,
like 15 seconds probably.
right.
But for the top players, the difference between good and bad RNG is probably 10 seconds. Like perfect versus awful RNG. Absolutely awful.
Yeah. And since a lot of people end their kind of lobby segment of the run with that star, that kind of like really sets the pace going into basement, which, yeah, I mean, leaving that up to RNG a lot of the times is not nice.
All right, we're going to get these secrets. Hopefully with one hot shot. It's way too long to line up. Oh my god!
That's alright, that one's not too bad to get.
I don't want to look at the timer. Get scared. Okay, we got the cool rollout.
Nice.
Again with the first tee. So when you roll on the first possible frame that you attract on the ground with, then yeah, you maintain a lot of speed.
It's a pretty cool mechanic. Comes in very handy in this next stage, Shifting Sandland that we're going to. We'll be seeing that a lot. Okay, so that was sky jump. That was cool. Get to use your speed. Get up there. Normally, you'd probably have to use a cannon or just fly from the mountain. But we use the slope. Slopes are our friends when they want to be.
Or Poverty Island Hop. Just the big long jumps from the top.
I'm so bad at that. I'm probably worse at that than regular island hop. All right, popping that key in, Dan. This is
Oh,
you're
that's
right.
what it. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was good. That was accurate. Now we're going to the basement. Well, we're in the basement. We're going to catch this bunny. Get a star.
Need absolute silence for this. Got him.
Oh,
We got him.
punch grab and all. If you want to be safe, you can go for a dive there, but I'm, kind of good, so I got the punch. Save a little bit of time from getting up.
And here we're coming into one of the most difficult stages, if not the most difficult stage.
Yeah, I would say this is the most difficult stage.
In this whole run, Shifting Sand Land.
Okay.
It's really hard because that box there gets in your way. Okay. Nice lineup.
All right,
Good
that was nice.
stuff.
Cool.
He's
That
in
was
there.
So that's
Yeah.
like one of the boulders off of my shoulders. It's just like
Yeah,
there's so every star in this level can severely.
for sure. So really similar trick there to what we did in the beginning, or I guess in the previous stage in Bomb on Battlefield with Bomb Clip, using the bombs like near explosion animation to send you flying backwards, and you do some jumps over the slopes and stuff, and then yeah, you just clip right into the pyramid using your ground bend. So many ways to die on that star.
That's probably the. There's 2 free stars. That star is pretty free, and then the star that we usually end the stage with, top of the pyramid, is quite free. But everything else is a heavy hot. So I'd like to see a heat map of all the resets in this game. I think they would all be SSL and maybe HMC. This is SSL. Shifting Sand Lane.
We're gonna go for another little skip here. Using a wall kick. Ooh, yeah, you got it. Nice.
It's a spicy one. There's a really bad pun here that's blocked by Japanese, so that's good. It says, get ready for hand-to-hand combat.
But you're
Pretty good.
kicking him.
Yeah, he wasn't ready for that.
Also, we don't need to sit here for eons scrolling through the English text.
Yeah, you lose so much time there on English, scrolling through the text. I was stuck with an English cart for a while, and I didn't even want to do 120. So I'd come here and lose like a million seconds. So that was good. We got topless. Now up next, we got the red coins. Red coins. I made a hot YouTube video about how it's the hardest star in the game. But I mean, obviously carpetless is the hardest, but like in an RTA, in a speed run, like what people are doing in runs, this star is probably the hardest.
You guys should definitely check out that video. There's a lot of good throwbacks to old runners and just like cool moments throughout. Not only the stars, but like the game's history in general. Some did a good job on it.
Thank you. Ooh, this angle.
Sort of good amount of speed.
Yeah.
That trick is probably one of the coolest to watch. The triple jump with the wing cap bouncing off of the boundary of the stage, then fly in the other direction. Use your speed to fly and collect all the coins, and then end up here, not dead.
All right, I was supposed to be good there, but I was mediocre, which is fine. As long as you survive, that's all I want in this star. Every time I'm here,
Nicely
I don't
done.
care that much about going that fast.
No, honestly,
But that was pretty
solid,
good.
yeah.
That was pretty good.
We take those.
So far, going a lot better than lobby. Basement is going well. At this point, we're pretty cozy. We've got our blanket on. We're at the fireplace, kicking back.
Peepo, comfy blanket.
Cup of cocoa. We still have 100 coin, which is a little scary, but I feel pretty good about it. See what happens.
Sim's also known for doing some, I guess not as unique strats anymore, but back in the day, you know, you were one of the only ones to do some of the strats, especially inside the pyramid.
I was
before we
dad.
start.
Yeah, people have caught up. Okay. Bad.
I feel like that happens in so many speed games that there are strats that people are just like, yeah, no, never gonna do that, and then one person starts doing it, starts getting good with it, and then everyone's like, all right, well, you know what?
Definitely. Just takes one person to make the movement happen, unless it's like really insane.
Just kind of break that mental barrier.
Okay. Supposed to long jump there. That's a pretty common thing. Get a ground pound instead of a long jump.
Okay. Yep. Oh, still
Don't
going
grab
for it,
the
though.
star.
Okay.
Just whatever. All right. Whatever.
Comfy, comfy, comfy.
I don't even know how to do this regularly. I was gonna do some
And
cool
okay,
movement.
all right, we're past the scary part.
All right, that was.
It could have gone a lot
something.
worse.
Yeah, not much worse than that. Dude, get the coins.
That's a pretty normal thing to almost grab that star, right?
Oh, that is a pug you.
Yeah, that was cool.
Dude.
That always feels really
Love
good.
that dive.
Missing a coin here really sucks because you have to go get a Goomba. So thankfully we didn't miss any coins. That 100 was like, eh. The beginning, if you mess up one thing, it kind of all gets messed up.
Okay. Is that new?
It's, I don't know how new it is, but nobody does it, and I don't know why, because it's like pretty free, and it's pretty fast too.
I've never seen the ledge grab there. I've seen like variations of that and like using the triple jump to like then side flip and grab the pole and then jump and wall kick, but never seen that move, and that was sick.
And And that is shifting sand land.
We're out.
That was all right. I'll take it.
We're in one piece.
One piece. We're still here. We're still kicking, but it's not over yet. You just kind of have to fight all these great evils in the basement. Lethal Lava Land, the least of the evils. But we're going into Hazy Maze Cave.
Yeah, these 2 stages back to back are just such a wallop.
It's nice to make it out with no deaths.
This is another banger of a star.
This whole section's really cool to watch. Get the elevator going, put in some work over here, and then catch it just as it disappears. Really cool routing on that. Yes,
Nice.
and clean stuff. And fast spider too. That was pretty fuego.
Yeah, that was hot. Okay, that was really close. Almost got nailed in the
Yeah,
back.
no,
There's
yeah.
so much lag down here, so if you get hit, you're really screwed.
I'm
There's a
actually
ton of
surprised you
damage.
were fast enough to not get sniped there. That was, I feel like you were frames away from getting bopped. Okay,
That angle was something.
quick thinking here.
Cheat here, save some time.
Okay, maybe one more.
Get through.
Okay,
you
we're
go.
in there, we're in there. Nice, nice. So again, very similar to the beginning trick of the entire run, where you backwards long jump, build up a bunch of speed, and then just launch backwards, eventually clip it through the cage. And although that one is significantly easier than the first one, it still is very punishing when you mess it up. So you gotta wait for the whole elevator to go back down, back up.
Bro, look at me, I'm not that ugly. Okay. So that blue coin up there from the eyeball can go anywhere. It could have been right where I just landed. But this is probably worst case RNG where you have to come up here and grab it.
Pretty much.
But the 100 was fairly nice. Couple hiccups. Like the BLJ took a while, but it was pretty clean.
Yeah, especially with that beginning. If you take those.
I will take that one.
It's another star where just so many runs go to die. Countless amounts of poor runs.
Yeah, HMC is kind of a... I don't really know why it's so busted, but we're about to just straight up long jump through a wall.
See a wall.
I don't know how. I really
Yeah, that
don't know
one's,
what the deal is with that,
yeah, that
but you
one's
can just long
interesting.
jump through it.
I think that's a pretty unique case in this entire run as well. I don't think you do anything similar at any other point.
Could be wrong, but I think I remember somebody telling me one time that they just didn't put a ceiling on the game or on this level.
Yeah, the ceilings, yeah, that's why you're able to kind of like triple jump over the ceilings for sure. But that one,
Yeah.
because you're like, I guess it's just like the intersection of the wall that just isn't solid for some
Yeah.
reason. Maybe
Man
that's
and
something.
Coke would know.
Yeah, for sure.
The Mario scientist.
Maybe it has something to do with the same kind of nature of the ceilings.
Yeah, they just were like, yeah, they probably don't need a ceiling. Nobody's going to get up there, but of course,
Just
we're about to
put-
get up there.
Let's just put like, 80% of the boundaries here.
Right over the wall.
See a wall.
It just perfectly works out. Like, if you don't triple jump off that box, you're not going to be able to clear the wall. So it's pretty sick.
It's also a nice little death trap / death plane or zone or whatever the proper name for it is, where, yeah, if you triple jump over that wall, but then you go too far forward, you can actually just immediately die.
Yeah, you got to hold back after passing the wall. Just a little thing. Okay.
That's right. Nice backup. See ya, Dory.
Beautiful specimen. All right. The only time that you need metal cap in the entire game is right here for speedrunning. The most useless cap.
This is definitely a Pepe B.
It looks so cool.
Barely grabbing that
I can't believe I grabbed that. That was pretty good.
with his tippy toes.
My heel. There goes Blinkless.
Very close, yeah.
Here we go. Toad just plotting in the back there, quietly, hidden away. We'll talk to him in a moment, see what's going on. Still some more work to do here, though. So pretty much the tough stars are out of the way, so if I mess up anything right now, then I'm bad at the game.
Another ceiling skip here.
If you go too far right there, you'll die.
Oh, I didn't know that. I guess it's the same death plane as from the other star.
Yeah, I think it's from those pits that are in the right side in the beginning. Pretty sure they just extend super far down.
Oh, that would make sense.
That's what it would have to be, I think. Pretty sure those are the only places where you can just fall and die. And there's the pit on the left side, of course. 1/3 of the way, 40 stars, making moves. Peach and Bowser are doing God knows what. I don't even want to think about it.
Ooh, cutting it close on that last one. Good thing you didn't cut any corners.
Good boulders.
Yeah. That last one is, if your movement has been fine up until that point, is completely unavoidable. So many people like slightly cut the corner and then barely get the RNG that will mess you up if you do so.
Yeah, I try to play it safe. I'm definitely not like the most optimal when it comes to strats, but I feel like I'm pretty consistent. And that's really what you need in 120 star. Okay. Hazy Maze Cave complete. Basement actually has been pretty nice up until this point. We have Lethal Lava Land, and then we can be all good. Here's our little man.
Toddy boy.
Bowser was giving Toad a star. He's like, don't give it to Mario. And then Mario just comes up to him. He's like, yo, do you got any stars? So the final of the trio, the weakest. Lethal Lava Land. We got eyeballs. We got bullies. For some reason, the bullies die to lava. Like, you think they'd get used to this environment or some kind, like, evolve. Like, they evolved to be resistant to Mario. Mario can't do any damage, but he just pushes them into the lava. They were like, oh, shit, the lava.
Our real weakness has been here the whole time.
I guess the lesson is you can just never evolve to counteract Mario. He'll always find a way. For Peach, of course.
Going for a triple kill here. Oh, almost.
That boy doesn't even get a chance. Spawn camping.
I think you're one of the few runners that opt for a single jump there instead of a ground pound to kill the bullies.
I usually go for a ground pound, but I missed
Oh.
missed the Z press.
Gotcha.
You don't watch my 120 runs, man. You're not watching every stream. God.
I think it's Cheese that does the single jump.
Yeah, Cheese does a single jump.
Okay.
I really don't like the single jump just because it's like way more specific timing. Ground pound, you have a lot more room because the hitbox is out for so much longer.
It's such a satisfying little thing to happen for me. Like when you lava boost, but like you clip right into the puzzle, so you don't actually lose that much time, even though you got break.
We have a new contestant on the couch.
Optimistic emo. What's going
What's
on, man?
poppin'?
Emu, nice to see you again out here.
Same. How you doing?
I'm
How's
doing
it going
good.
so far?
The run is, I mean, it's
intact.
it started pretty weak, but it's actually been getting better. So we're on the right track.
Yeah, I saw you getting launched by the Bob-omb King. That was fun.
That was pretty fun, actually.
Joined by our resident mafia.
Yeah, Emo is always Mafia. How are you doing
It's
it?
his destiny.
The third time, man. I'm upset.
I would be upset. It's so stressful. I start getting gray hairs just sitting there trying to not be Mafia.
I think no matter what, next time Emo's gonna be town, and it's gonna be interesting to see how he
You
plays
see,
different because we have no idea how he plays his town.
You say that, but then lo and behold, I'm gonna get that ace card, and everyone's gonna suspect me because I'm
Exactly.
just slouching.
Oh god, the mind games you could play with.
Instantly the discussion switches to Mafia. What run?
There's a run going on?
It's more of a slide. See, the Koopas evolved against lava. They don't even have lava. The shell just works out. Or maybe evolution doesn't exist in this world. You're just stuck. Okay, we missed a coin. Contemplating stupid things. Loses time. Fortunately, backup coins don't cost too much time to grab.
How do you think those eyeballs would evolve to?
They must be very dry eyeballs in
In this
lava
environment.
infested land. Don't know how they do it. Much respect. Craigasm. Oh, Craigasm. Yeah, simply. That was so good.
This
Oh,
man's
man.
oozing on the couch.
I love that movement, dude. It's so nice to watch.
It is. It's probably the most impressive looking to players if you don't play the game. But that movement actually is
It's
pretty
up there.
straightforward. Not too bad. All right, so 42-40. It's turning out. We're making it happen. Shifting Sandland is over. Or basement, sorry. And now we have another bunny.
Good snipe.
The route is perfectly planned so that you have 50 stars right after Lethal Lava Land. That's when the second MIPS spawns. And you get your second Secret Star, and that is all of the stars in basement outside of Fire Sea. We'll go there later. It's time for a Vanish Cap. An actually useful cap. Go through walls. But I don't think you're invisible. Like, you can just kind of go through stuff, but it seems like enemies still can see you.
Yeah, interesting change of physics.
I mean, you can go through more stuff because
That's true.
yeah.
That's true. That's true.
You can already go through walls. Some walls.
All right. Superman, face plant. Missing the cycle. That's okay. It's not okay.
Oh, that makes me nervous every time watching it.
Let's see. Yes. Siglemic. Not really Siglemic, though. We can forget about it. It wasn't a triple jump wall kick, so it's not Siglemic. Somebody else. I don't know who. They were a genius. Saving good time.
Let's just call that the Simply.
I'm down. Actually, let's call it the Wilco.
Wilco.
Just give Wilco more credit. Somehow Wilco gets the credit randomly for tricks. But I'm totally okay with it. I'm completely with it.
That's Wilco.
Okay.
Okay.
Wasn't expecting fall damage there.
We'll roll with that.
Some places you gotta really walk a fine line to avoid fall damage. That was like barely enough to take fall damage,
yeah,
but
you dove just slightly too early.
thankfully it doesn't mess with it too much. A little time loss.
Yeah, that's fine. One of the like maybe 3 times in this entire run that you backflip. It's like cannonless, that, and maybe like one other than like backups, I guess. But
Love that red
Very
coin
nice.
grab. Awful parenting going on here in Eagle Mountain. I guess if you're that fat of a penguin, though, you'd probably get sick of chasing around the baby penguin, just trying to get away.
just let someone else do it.
Yeah, you just get fed up, hoping for an Italian plumber to come your way, save the day.
And would you look at that? He's here.
What's weird about Mario is, like, he's never actually a plumber. Like, he never, like, you'd think he'd have maybe a plunger or something, at some point, but it never happens. Like, he gets flood. That's pretty close. He does some cleaning work, but still
Just goes through pipes. It's like slightly related.
very slightly. Like, you think he'd have, like, some sort of fanny pack with some utility?
Yeah. Are there not games where like he has
I'm
a
good at the
Oh,
game!
see ya.
Trying to be Michael Jackson and do the moonwalk. That death hurts my soul. All right. Well, we'll do it again, I guess.
I thought that was just a demonstration of what happens when you die in this game. Thank you for that, Simply.
No problem.
It's like a teaching run.
That's right. For the children. But this isn't for children. No kappa. Don't worry. This is for adults. You really like that one.
Oh man.
So that was something. Now we will save the penguin. Give him the thrill ride he's probably been looking for, accelerating down this whole mountain.
How scared do you think he is right now?
It's hard to tell.
Like going over that jump right there.
Yeah, you bring him back, but you bring him back traumatized.
After that, he's never leaving away.
Mom.
Never running away, dude.
The mom cares not at all. She's just looking around in space. She's like, God damn it, he's here again. Have to deal with this whining little bitch. All right, so I'm actually doing something cool here for this 100 coin. Not a lot of people have picked it up yet, so I'm basically a god, but you get these. We're going to go to this blue coin switch up here and grab 2 extra blue coins that you normally don't get. And what this allows us to do is on the slide, we don't have to get as many coins, so we can actually just skip a lot of the slide. And the way that the penguin race works is that he rubber bands. So basically, the penguin, he or she, I don't know, probably she, right? But she keeps up, whatever. She keeps up with you no matter what with rubber banding. So if you're going really fast, the penguin will go really fast. So if I'm skipping a ton of the slide, it will also skip a ton of the slide. So we're going to skip a ton of the slide right here.
See ya.
Just like that. The thing that's really scary about this route is you cannot miss a coin. And thankfully, we have not. These last ones are pretty good. So basically, the penguin just turns on turbo thrusters and is right there with us.
Ooh, the little slide up the hill and back down.
Yeah, it's all part of the plan. Boom. Deucing lag and everything. I think I might have got a little bit of lag there. But hopefully, we're right on time. We don't slow down here.
That was clean.
Yeah,
Ooh.
it's super cool. It saves around a second, not quite 2 seconds, like somewhere in between 1 and 2 seconds. And I feel like a boss every time I do it, so that was pretty cool.
I was going to say, the last time I saw somebody grab the blue coins was at my 559.
That sounds like somebody with a 559 would do.
It's really Dan was ahead of the game.
I was like, oh, he's grabbing blue coins. I know that strat.
This is probably the world that Mario does the least amount of destruction. Like, he's not really killing anybody. He maybe humiliates the penguin, but he saves the penguin. He reunites the snowman. So it's a pretty heartwarming moment here before we go on a murder spree in Big Boo's haunt.
Yeah, definitely a quick change of heart as soon as he walks through the door outside of CCM. Oh, there's another side or backflip.
That's right. That's a hard ground pound. That took me a long time to get the timing down because he just launches out of the backflip. You get a lot of vertical speed. But lobby is now complete. Basement is complete. Going to the courtyard to deal with Big Boo's haunt. The only place where to get to the level you have to kill an enemy, and man, it's a shit show sometimes. Hopefully I can just kill him and not struggle too hard. Okay, we're good. There's like an art to killing him. Like, there's been so many different strats figured out.
A lot of research gone into it.
Yeah, they're sitting in the laboratory, all the possible ways that you could possibly kill him, figuring out the time. Trying to save the frames.
Cool. The side flip, or the side slide kick. I've never seen that dive roll out either.
All right,
Not damn.
breathe. There's like 2 spots there where you can fall down and you lose a ton of time, but now we're pretty safe. taking care of business.
All right. Nice double kill as a backup.
That actually did work out pretty well.
Yeah.
Wasn't too slow. Got the chair. I'll take it.
Some quick slow-mo action of Mario. Cool action shot.
Sick.
That was some Michael Bay movie acting
Yeah,
right
for
there.
real. The camera angle there.
Yeah.
That was good. That's like an optimal kill. Feel good about. Every time I get that kill, I feel so good. But it's pretty easy to mess up because the boo will just vanish if you look at him funny. Look at him too closely. You can't hurt him. Scary piano.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Hold my hand, chat.
Double kill.
2 double kills.
Almost got a UAV.
Barely? Not the nuke yet?
Not quite. We're working towards it. That death in CCM really set me back.
Yeah.
Okay. Quick thinking there. Have you been in that situation before?
Yeah. That that happened a bunch in practice today. I was trying to practice that room. It did not help. I was fucking it up in practice too, so just as planned. We're good. This 100's hard, but
It's not going too bad.
it's happening. That was
Got
something.
really good RNG.
I wanted the side flip, but that still worked out pretty well.
Nice lag reduction there with the camera. Zooming in real quick.
Okay. I don't know how to prevent like the bonking that goes on there. There was one point where I did know what to do.
Parallel lines, dude.
Don't explain this again. Milo's trying to explain to me like how that works. He's like, it's the parallel lines. I was like, do you mean perpendicular?
No!
I think you meant perpendicular.
I did not mean perpendicular. I think it's mainly just the C-up spam. I'm not sure if the way you face actually matters, but I'm pretty sure it does. But it's a C-up spam. It just
Do you have to be not moving when you
yes.
tap C up?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so how do you stop moving?
You just let go of the joystick.
And let's see.
That's pretty hard to do.
Well, like, you stop moving and he kind of slides a little bit, so during that slide,
Yes.
can you hit it?
Yeah, you just keep hitting it.
Okay.
Spam it.
Okay. I'll give that a shot.
As long as you're perpendicular. Or sorry, parallel. God damn it. Confused now.
What?
Oh.
How did I not make it? I guess I kicked pretty early there. Oh, well. Murdering every possible ghost we can here. Don't even stand a chance.
Are there any ghosts that we don't kill in this stage? That are just like around? I don't think so.
Pretty sure you kill every single boo
Yeah.
at one point.
Isn't killing ghosts a little redundant, though?
It's a good point.
It's doubling down.
Make sure they're good and dead. Get the coin. They probably just come back, eh? The side flip ground pound makes me feel like a badass every time. Spicy. Oh God. I don't know what that was. I'm sorry about that.
Relatively quick kill.
I think I'm gonna grab the star. I always look at the shadows, but I still can't tell just by looking at the shadows whether it'll work out.
So I feel like that is so much of the satisfaction in this game and playing it, just feeling like really cool when you do cool movement.
People will sacrifice the swag. Sacrifice their time for the swag. It's not a bad sacrifice. Unless you're trying to be fast, then it makes no sense.
So what's your favorite enemy, Simp, in this game?
Favorite enemy? I don't know what they're called. They're the tall caterpillar guys in Shifting Sandland. Pokies?
Pokies.
Yeah, I like the pokies. They're fun to kill. They just kind of flatten like a pancake.
Feels like a quadruple kill.
Yeah, really satisfying to kill them.
Do you think it adds 4 to your kill streak?
No, because that's their body. That'd be
Yeah.
1.
It's just killing the head. Essentially what you're doing.
Yeah. Idiot. So BBH is done. One more stage downstairs. Dire Docks. This is like the climax. It's like the first climax of the run, because if you make it past this part and you're still on pace, then it's really hype. Because this part claims a lot of runs. It's not necessarily that hard, but the nerves are very strong. Usually there's a lot of easy ways to slip up.
And it's such a unique star in that you deal with a lot of lag, it's swimming, and then at the end you do some platforming that's pretty unique.
My goal is to just not mess up any swims.
Almost.
It's really hard to get all those coins.
Yeah, for real. You can miss 1 in this start, right?
Yes.
On this, yeah, without getting backups.
That was hot.
Yeah, that was really good. Turning like a boat, but a fast boat. Again, reducing all the lag just by holding C left on the control. Obviously, you can't really tell where you're going, not by looking straight anyway. You kind of have to use like the lines on the ground.
And now he's lag reducing with his camera angles, right?
Yeah, a lot of the time the stage is, yeah.
Oh, that's good.
What are you going for here?
Let's try this.
Oh, that. I'm mad that didn't work. That would have been cool.
Bro, just
Landing
get
on
that
it.
coin. I'm trying everything right now.
Backflip, backflip.
That's
Yeah,
wrong.
another backflip.
That's what I should have just done the first time.
All right.
I don't know what the best
All right.
backup to do there is,
We're
really.
moving on.
No!
R.I.P.
Yeah, rip. It was already rip, but now it's super rip.
Nice front sub.
Again, you can just see Mario moving at like a third of the speed he normally does. You just got to deal with it. Oh, nice. Damn, I feel like that was really, really close.
Okay, yeah, that was pushing it for sure. Trying to get that triple jump dive to actually land is really, really tight. You gotta dive right at the edge. Okay, we screwed the pooch a little bit there. Not gonna lie, that was a bit of a bop, but chugging along. Got the triple jump dive at least. So that's out of the way. Then the next big thing is Fire Sea, the Bowser stage, trying to make the cycle stressful, all these cycles. But more swimming to do first.
Has a 100 coin star always been the one with the sub on? Or was there like a former like iteration where they didn't have the sub on?
I'm sure in the beginning they didn't, just because they were bad. Couldn't do like the triple jump dive. Because that's how you're intended to get all those jumps, is there's poles that replace the sub, but I can't imagine it stood too long. I don't know how much slower it actually is. I feel like the poles wouldn't be too bad, but you kind of have to wait for them to slide around. Try to avoid that as much as you can. All right, I'm going to attempt front submarine.
I already did it once.
The real front submarine. A lot of top 70 and 16 runners can kind of do this in their sleep, but I didn't pick it up for the longest time.
Going for it in 120 is definitely a whole other decision.
It's a pretty good time save. Another one like in between 1 and 2 seconds. Let's see what we can do.
Yeah.
Oh!
I spoke too soon.
That was your fault.
Yeah, it really was.
All right, dire docks.
About as
Very dire here.
That was about as close as you can get up there without, fully, like, just making it. Feels bad.
So close. So far. Okay, can something go right here, please? I want to look good.
And we're trying to make the fastest possible cycle here. On good pace for it. Oh, so in there. So clean.
Nut.
Nice, Sim. Okay. Alright.
Decent backup.
Yeah, I think once you got burned, that was pretty much as well as you could have done with the ending. All right.
Got the cycle. That feels good. Oh, I was trying to swag. I wanted to roll out on the box. That's my strat. Okay, well, that was kind of cool. So Bowser in this fight is even more of a joke. Tries to scare you by stomping on the platform. Just kind of... What? What? I know that can happen, but, like, come on, man. Oh.
I forget who, I think it's Gothic Logic that is like adamantly against people grandpa, or it might be the other way that he's like, dude, that never happens. That could never ever happen. It's one or the other. But anyway, whoever is the person who is adamantly against. No.
All right, just kill me, bro. Just murder me. Get me out of here. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I don't usually ground pound there, so I don't know why I ground pounded there. I also usually play good, too. I don't know why I'm playing bad, so there's a lot of weird things going on in
That was
this run.
1 in a million.
Just from the very start. Yeah, this Bowser's a pretty joke. And lo and behold, here we are.
He's just glued to the floor. Okay, well, I'm just going to stop talking now, and I'm just going to play the game, because talking is not doing a lot of good for me right now.
Oh, he was serious.
Big disappointment for Big Sim.
The stocks are fucked now. Oh, yeah. Oh, I like that. Get the... Oh, God.
Sim, that's it. All right.
The lag, it's in slow motion so much in the water levels. They just couldn't figure it out. Save me. Just end it, please. Once we're out of Dire Docks, it's like a whole new world. But while I'm here, it's just like misery. Don't want to be reminded of what has happened.
Literally soaking in the sadness.
I'm lost in the sauce. No, 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 no. Yeah!
Oh, nice. Way to bring it back.
Thanks, Milo.
You're all dead. Oh, I thought you were going to miss it.
So that obviously
really
is
cool.
intended for metal cap. It's much harder to swim at that one than it is the one in Jolly Roger Bay. That one, like, it's a huge joke. That one right there. But that one,
So that's how you swim. Got it.
yes.
Is this the only other time they use Vanish Cap here?
You use it one more time in Snowman's Land to get the ice block star. And that's it. Well, actually, you use it in 100 core too, so I lied. I'm sorry. Okay, so we're getting a 107 upstairs. So that means, in theory, we could get like a 143. That would be fairly reasonable. I was kind of hoping for a sub 145 in this run, so still very doable.
We in it.
Very doable. This is like, I call it the second half of the run, but we're more than halfway through, but it's like the second act.
Yeah. Definitely feels like the second half.
Go upstairs, got some work to do. We're going into wet, dry world. Is it wet? Is it dry? I don't really know, but it's wet right now. High water, most optimal to start here. Take care of the star.
So it was wet, but then simply presses that button and it dries it off.
Indeed. Now it's just kind of a little bit moist.
No missed swims on the list.
Pretty good. Yeah, I've gotten used to the rhythm now. Thankfully, I haven't been dropping swims. That's probably like the most frustrating mistake.
It really is. You just kind of stop.
All right, we're dry now. The drought.
Shit. I'm from Arizona, and I would kill for all that water still. That dry is still wet for me.
Okay.
Nice. That whole staircase area has been giving you a lot of trouble last day or two. So finicky.
Yeah, I practiced it a bit. I'm mostly worried about it for star secrets, but I'm feeling pretty good about it. Okay. That was the swim we didn't want to miss. We really didn't want to miss that swim, dude!
Going for some wall kicks.
I can't remember the last time I had to do these wall kicks. Okay. Whatever. Okay. This 100 is actually a lot of fun, though.
Yeah, it's fun to grind.
Really fast-paced.
That movement right there is really nice. Breaking the box and wall kicking right away to skip having to start the jump again.
Okay. Zoom in on that box break.
Nice punch cancel.
Okay. I'll take it.
New optimization there, breaking that box first. Nice. That was spicy, nice.
That was pretty good. I always think that I go pretty fast at that star, but looking at the times, like with the practice round, they usually are not so fast. But that felt pretty good. Pretty cool to break the box that way. There's like a dispute right now between whether that strat's faster or like doing a double jump speed kick and not breaking the box. Didn't get the triple jump wall kick there, but that movement's kind of fun.
You take that over falling back in the water and doing the walk of shame up the ramp again.
Have you ever seen the single star record for that?
The single star for that?
Yeah.
No.
It's actually insane. Like he does like 2 long jumps and then like 2 firsties across like the walls.
Ah. So like
And
just skip that whole thing.
Yeah, it just goes straight to the
That's
box.
nutty.
So that's a robber.
No.
That's lined up pretty good. And spaced out well as well. Yeah, you're in there. You're in there.
Milo, you said I was in there.
Sorry.
I just trusted you.
Blatantly lied.
Oh, goodness.
That's the second or third time you've done that to him.
I'm so sorry. That's my fault.
Kick him out.
Hitting the star though on the back up, pretty satisfying.
So where is Wet Dry World? There's like the background houses. Do you know where they're from? You know what I'm talking about? Like way off in the distance, beyond the walls.
Oh. Where are they from? Like what other game?
No, I don't think it's from a game. It's like a real world place.
Oh.
They just got lazy. They're like, okay, so real world time.
Ah.
The crossover.
Oh yeah, that was in the SM64 quiz.
Yeah, I forget where it was.
Shoot.
Shout out to Drogi, by the way, for putting that on. It was like it was a long quiz though. It was like
200 questions.
yeah, it was a lot of questions on Kahoot. Took a while.
There's gonna be no sequel to that quiz.
Yeah, that covered pretty much everything. There's so much I didn't know. I was like, oh, I'm gonna kill this quiz, and I didn't know shit.
Well, there might be a sequel.
There should be a
alright.
sequel.
Yeah, Drogi and Tabasco.
No spoilers, but there might be a sequel.
Okay.
I'm gonna get in trouble for saying that.
I'm figuring it out.
Just playing in the sand.
And perfect star. If the production could just like pause my timer for a couple minutes, make me seem a little better at the game, that would be greatly appreciated. Worth a shot.
Big boy strats here. Most advanced beginning for this.
I'm good.
Oh.
I'm a big boy.
Alright. Something people might not know is that you have to ground pound these Goombas to turn them into blue coins. If not, if you accidentally long jump, which happens all the time, or just accidentally bounce them for whatever reason, they just turn into single coins. And you do that!
It's okay.
No.
It's okay. It's okay. Thankfully, with
Oh,
this route,
yes.
you can do this pole
That's
as a
right, the
backup.
pole.
Thanks for that demonstration of what happens when you just
Just
Thought I might as well
synergizing-
fit it in there.
Just synergizing with my, my explanation.
yeah.
Nice double kill. Lots of double kills in this round.
So I've learned today that we never want to have Milo on comms because he's gonna just commentator curse everything.
So I've just received some background information. The background of the Wet Dry World course is a photograph of the town of Cáceres in Spain. So that's what the town is from. Now you know.
Just randomly go to Spain. I think that's the only world that has something like that. Everything else is like very fictional fantasy, and then they're like, you know what, Spain. Let's put Wet Dry World in Spain.
That was definitely in the quiz. I think that's when I gave up and was like, I'm getting last place in this quiz, I'm leaving.
There's some real tough questions in there. Really well made. So we can start in the huge island, but it's just not worth our time. Takes so long to get over there. We can just go into the pipe here in the tiny island.
What other type of questions were there? Like, I assumed like it was just gonna be like signs, like and whatnot, like things like you never really pay attention to.
Everything.
Yeah, there's must have been just from lore to like history of the game to history of like the speedrun strats of the game, people in the community, all that stuff. Yeah, very speedrun focused.
Another great boss fight here.
Good job.
Wish the Wiggler would turn red. Just stays yellow. He's not that mad. That's why it's a joke. Too easy.
Good job killing that boss simply.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I need that. The moral boost. Really feeling better now. Very enthusiastic clapping.
Do you feel faster?
Yes.
All right, let's go.
What if Mario turned red?
Excuse me.
What if Mario turned red? Became
Instead of
faster,
the
became
Wiggler?
harder.
Harder? What are you thinking about over there, man? What's going on?
Oh, really nice. Clipping through the mountain and just immediately clipping up out of the water. Because when you clip through, you end up in water. Faster you get out, and then just long jump like Simp did there. Skipping the whole mountain to grab that star. Really nice.
Yeah, the weird thing about water is they just always assumed you'd come in through the top. So basically, every time you go in water, you just get teleported to the top. Because it's like, how else are you going to get into water? You're just going to slide into the side? Of course not. They weren't ready for us.
Unfair advantage here, knowing exactly where all the piranhas are going to pop up.
How does he remember?
Mad lad.
I have a brain. With a quick, reloaded. He's actually a lot quicker. He's definitely upgraded his strats. I think at this point he realizes that Mario is like a bad bitch, but it's still not enough.
Title of the star is rematch with Koopa the Quick, but you know, I think he just went home crying after doing the first time and asked like his older brother, who's a little bit faster, to do it for you.
There you go.
He handed his older brother the Xbox controller.
Exactly.
Bowser's sweating at this point. We've got plenty of star power. We could just go kick his ass right now, but more work to be done. We got to get all the star power to do as much damage as we possibly can. And as quick as we can. Toad hooking us up once again. The Toads like aren't even friends. They're just like across the room, sitting there silently their whole life. It's a little sad.
A lot of tension between them.
Probably some manipulative behavior going on with Bowser. Saying, oh, he was talking so much shit about you. Epic.
Divide and conquer.
Breezeless, baby. I'm so good. So good at the game.
Yeah, that was really, really nice.
Always feels so good to get.
For sure. You got a wall kick off of like the far leftmost possible place on that wall and just really optimize your height to then kind of, yeah, just immediately clip through the wall, and as soon as you do ground pound to then just boost yourself that tiny bit higher and end up on the upper platform.
Okay. We are kicking.
The triple jumps today. A lot of wall kicks though.
Yeah, that was... we got up there. Beautiful view from the waterfall, a little laggy. It's all good. That's not good. That's really not good.
Save S and Q or simp
Alright.
S and Q.
Oh, boys. 145, come on. It's still going to be possible, but I really can't keep...
So for anyone confused, a lot of what you do after every star in this game once you exit the stage is scroll down to save and continue. Because if you, or sorry, not continue without saving. Because if you save and continue, then it causes a little bit of lag on each star, ultimately losing you like upwards of 20 seconds easily for most runners in 120 star. But on the way down the menu, you have save and quit. So you always run the risk of when you're scrolling down to accidentally save and quit, as Sim just did there, unfortunately.
Just my subconscious is like, get out of this shit. Just finish the run. Just quit. Fighting back right now. We're not doing a good job. So hopefully that doesn't happen again. That was threw a wrench into my plans here a bit, but I almost did it again there. That was actually really close. Blackadoo's fault.
Got the triple jump that time. Grabbing the monkey, glitching him out on the side of the mountain there. Very nice. Just skipping the whole walk around.
Yeah, really interesting glitch there. Usually the monkey has to walk along, go save you, break the thing, whatever, but you just pick him up and just ground pound, and he's like, okay, I'm here. But only if you ground pound just right. If you're in the wrong spot, then he's like, no, no, no. I still need to do my walk. Really good time save.
Very nice.
I love how that box is just perfectly there to blast off.
Yeah, for real.
Wonder if any of the developers have thought of that. It's fairly precise, but it's not that precise.
Yeah.
Like, you could get it with
I
a
feel
little
like
bit
it
of
looks,
practice.
I feel like it looks much scarier than it actually is. One time.
Oh.
Okay.
Big invisible wall there.
Having some fun with the wall. Just give me a moment.
Hot damn.
Okay.
Although that's one of the ones that are like more obvious to know where it is. It's so easy to just like, because you're quickly turning around and have to set your angle, it's so easy to just not get the angle that you need to kind of swerve around that invisible wall. And yeah, pretty common mistake there.
Oh my god. Every time Milo's watched me do this, I miss. You're supposed to get a C right as soon as you come into the stage. Then you get a perfect camera angle, and you can do the super cool sliding thing. But I have missed it every single time that I've come into the slide. I press C right just a little bit too early.
It's the third time I've seen you do it.
I'm just trying to piss off Milo. I know he wants to see it so bad.
Nice little face plant into the wall at full speed, fracturing every bone in his face, and then just on the other side of the pipe, he's fine.
He's a dough boy. He's fine. He's made of dough. You can see it in the hands, the biscuit dough hands.
Shout outs to Doughboy on production.
Love that guy. Okay, TTM out of the way. Snowman's Land up next. A lot of RNG. Probably been the stage that I've been struggling the most with, so we'll see how it ends up going. On paper, it doesn't sound too, it's like not too bad of a stage, but things can quickly escalate. It's a slippery slope, no pun intended.
Yeah.
Actually, it was kind of intended.
Nice.
Top 3 most triggering stars in this game.
Yeah, that was good. Getting that out of the way is a really good feeling. It's like it's really not that hard of a star, but it's kind of the point. Is if you mess that up, then it's like, oh my god,
Yeah, I
we're
think
falling
it's
apart.
I think it's impossible to mess it. Sorry, to mess it up and not like plop down and just get stuck in the snow. I think that's what really is. You're just spamming there like, God, get out.
Sticking out of the ice. Frozen in the block.
Another quick use of the vanish cap there. The only cap that doesn't get some love is the metal cap. We just kind of use it the one time and then don't press the button. We're like, see ya.
It's so garbage. Like, even in water, where it should be good, you don't move fast. You move really slow. Like, slower than swimming, I'm pretty sure, or about the same speed.
Alright, Snowman's Land. 100 coin. Relatively nice start. Only missed 1 coin. Bad RNG. So once we get outside, the real fun begins.
Okay.
A little bit of fun there.
So how do those coins get in there?
Hmm.
Do you think the chick from Frozen came in?
Yes. Or the chilled bully might have helped Bowser to
Ooh.
frost him up. Good question.
That is a really
That
good
should
question.
have been in the quiz.
Alright. That'll be quiz 2.0.
That may or may not happen.
Cannot confirm or deny.
I would like the coin, please. Oh,
Oh,
no.
That was gutsy. What? Oh, my
Oh,
goodness.
bruh.
Dude, come on. The RNG.
The RNG really plugged me in
It
there,
is-
and then I just
yeah,
grabbed
yeah.
the plug and was like, nah, I'm good.
That was insanely good RNG for that money bag. Like, it literally all plopped down in one place.
Money bags. Okay. Okay. We saved.
20 stars to go.
We're getting there. It's coming down. Moving on, almost. This game is so beautiful because the end is by far you're the most nervous,
Yeah.
and the levels are the most chaotic or the most easy to die in.
Yep.
It's like the perfect storm. I really like how it's like that. Like if it was just a free ending, just had some swimming levels or something, it would be way less hype. But the
Yeah.
way that Mario 64 ends as a speedrun is the most beautiful thing.
Definitely adds so much personality to the game. Hardest stars, hard stages.
Yeah, I wonder a lot about if you moved Rainbow Ride and TikTok Clock to the beginning, how they would go. Like if people would just ace them often. I don't think so. It's just really hard in general. Go, baby, go. Baby.
All right.
Yay! Got it. Yeah, time is gonna be tight. Usually a good tippy is like sub 15 minutes, so we're gonna be right on the time for a sub 145 here. It's doable. It's definitely doable. But that's a pretty blank statement.
We nicknamed the tip top of the castle Tippy, which includes the wing cap stage, TikTok clock, Rainbow Ride, and the final Bowser stage. And altogether just makes one nice big finale.
Wilco clip.
It's gonna be
Oh,
a
Wilco
3-minute
clip.
addition to your time for not doing Wilco clip.
Yeah.
3-minute
Production
penalty.
can just add that right now.
Okay. I have fallen in this stage like I don't know if it's been every marathon run, but it's pretty frequent. So as long as I don't fall, I'll be happy.
Just not gonna talk.
Probably shouldn't have said that.
Guess that doesn't count as talking.
I hope not.
Another cannon.
Another one.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Really nice optimization there. Going for that one first. I've never messed around with it. Don't know how tricky it is. What would you say, Sim, compared to, I guess, like the normal strat or the strat you would do before?
It's pretty tough. I probably put maybe 4 or 5 hours of practice into it.
Wow, just that little bit.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's pretty tough. But there's a new development. I mean, I would say new, but really not
Is
that new.
that early?
Yeah, I think this is moving. Yep.
Yep. Nice. Good thing you noticed. Ah, little edge grab at the end. Still nice there. Yeah, so-
Almost good at the game.
Yeah, so you always want to have the big hand on the clock pointing within a certain range of the 12 for all the stage to be stopped. So you can do 3 of the stars here, and then otherwise you want it between the 6 and the 12 for it to move in the way that you need it to, as Sim just demonstrated there. But here we go with time stopped.
Maybe.
For I would still say, for me personally, the hardest star in this game. TTC 100. Nice first frame wall kick there. No invisible wall. Good RNG. Nice Sim. That was really clean other than just the little bit at the beginning.
Yeah, that was hot. Exactly what the doctor ordered for a sub 145.
Very nice. Again, just nice. An infinite amount of ways that that start can go wrong.
Come on. Give me. So, do you think Bowser designed these levels, or were they like in the castle already, or how did they come about? Does he have like a planner?
Does Bowser strike you as an architect, or would he kind of, outsource that sort of work?
I feel like he'd outsource it for sure.
Yeah.
He's rich enough. He outsourced it.
Who made them then? Hammer Bros?
Nintendo.
That came in and right.
Thank you.
I mean, yes, you're not wrong.
Of course. Should have thought.
Bowser is the CEO of
Maybe
Nintendo.
Hammer Bros came in and were contracted and then just left before Mario got here.
I did forget that Bowser was the CEO, actually.
That joke was really meta.
That was too far for me. I was like, oh my god.
Oh yeah.
The
no,
brain.
Thank you for yeah.
All right, this TikTok clock is a stage. I don't want to speak on it yet. It's happening. I'm moving.
You gotta move.
I gotta move. I got some moves. All right, let's do it.
Hell, side flip.
Ooh.
Okay. Oh. Thought you were gonna commit to the the dive there. Oh, nice first frame there as well.
Cool. Cool, man. Okay, that TikTok clock was all right. It was all right. Nothing huge. No deaths. We're looking good so far. Final toad. Cough it up. Let's go. Thank you very much. That is not a side flip. The final daddy. Before the final daddy.
That's
On
our
the
entry.
ride.
Let's go.
That's expert stuff right there.
Yeah.
Very clean.
Yay!
So yeah,
So
just,
simp.
just manipulating the movement of the Lakitu there to then be able to triple jump, wall kick off of the platform there, and just bounce off the Lakitu, sacrificing him for speed's sake.
Yeah, yeah. What do you want to say, Emo?
How many subs for Carpelos right now?
How many subs? 1,000 subs. Let's get it going. We
All
don't
right,
have much
fellas.
time. I'm already doing the star, so let's get it going, boys. Do we have 1,000 subs yet? Production? Surely they're piling in now, so I can do it. I just need to do it. I can do it on command.
They won't do it. You won't do it without the 1,000 subs.
The final moments before we can finally get in those 1K subs. Come on, everybody.
Let's go. We're getting word. We're at about 876. Come on, boys. Yeah. No carpetless. We got.
Damn.
Did pretty good. 926. Not bad. Good work, everybody. So now we're doing this. So how you guys doing over there?
You're great.
I'm chilling. You know, I got the slouch going on.
Yeah, you really just slouch. I really thought the slouch, like, we were grilling you so hard for the slouch because I was like, wow, that is the most unnatural thing, but you're just,
Nobody believed me.
you're just not human.
Here I am.
Maybe it's just always Mafia.
He's still part of the mafia.
I've got an ace card right here in my wallet. Slime didn't hand it to me.
As soon as the ace card leaves his possession, he like is all just straight, like chest out.
Very precise here. Got to make sure to jump. Oh my God, that was
Good
actually.
job, Sim.
I was mashing A and I was kind of late on that. That was. My mashing skills have been a little bit diminished over time.
Yeah, I should definitely ask Ludwig to teach you some mashing.
Borrow some of his cells. Yeah, it might be my technique. I do like the spasm with my index finger, but this is where I'm at. It's pretty weak. Maybe I should pick up something with my thumb. It seems like most people who are fast use their thumbs.
Yeah, when I used to do the like one hand like technique, I would just like spasm with my thumb and like my index finger together.
That's a good strat as well.
You're a little close to long jumping and like clipping onto the ledge a little bit, like losing on all your speed. I don't know if you've ever seen that.
Yeah,
happen.
that's a very unfortunate death.
Yeah.
Okay, those two Lakitu bounces are out of the way. Rainbow Ride, we're going on a ride. It's good. We're doing it. Pace is looking hot. Shouts to Pace Salsa. Probably my favorite salsa. We're not sponsored, though. Tried to get it. Told me to fuck off.
Simp yesterday tried to teach me this star, and I completely failed him.
I knew that was going to happen. I was just like, yeah, here's the strat. And then I just left. I was like, this star is pretty hard.
Did he teach you like that, or?
Yeah,
I couldn't even do half of that.
The beginning part's definitely... Actually, I think the second half is maybe a little bit harder. I don't really know.
Okay. Backups.
There's a better backup there. I just haven't learned it.
Yeah, where you go around on the right side.
Yeah. It's just so scary.
That was really nice, though.
Ooh. Okay. Hurting us a little bit, but looking pretty good. We're gonna have a decent amount of time. I can miss some throws. We got some buffer. We've done good work.
Wait, what's?
In TikTok clock rainbow ride to get this sub 145. That is all I want. If nothing else, a sub 145.
In the cards.
So it's faster to grab the toad after you finish Rainbow Ride?
No, he already grabbed the toad just before.
He did.
Oh
Okay.
my
Okay.
Buddy.
There was so many close calls there. I thought I was just gonna ledge grab and die, and then I did the jump for whatever reason.
Oh, just kidding. I'm not counting.
That's
Numbers
all
are hard.
Did you just forget about the red star at the end?
No, I just can't do numbers because I teach music.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I can only count to 4 and then it starts over again.
Right.
Well, sometimes 16, right?
Yeah, sometimes.
Stick to 4 though. It's a little hard going up 16.
Oh,
Oh.
rejected there by the like invisible object that's like behind those platforms.
Yeah, I don't understand the behavior. Some of them are fine, and some of them
Yeah, I'm
just get deflected.
almost sure it's just on one. It's just behind one of the platforms, and it's conveniently like almost always a risk to be in your way for the for the cycles that you want to make with the star.
Didn't Pen and Coac make a video about that?
Yeah, there's a video showing like all, like the hitboxes of like all the like a bunch of objects.
Yeah.
And yeah, it showed like.
Oh my god.
Awesome.
I think you grabbed the pole. Yeah.
There you go.
I just needed to hear it.
Yeah, sure.
Quick reminder.
Just trying to add some suspense to this run here.
Yeah, there's a video that shows like all the hitboxes of like different enemies and like the way like Mario shape for his hitbox and like how it changes and all that. It's pretty cool.
I literally thought you were gonna say there's a video where it shows you that you're supposed to grab the pole.
There's also that.
120 stars.
He did the thing.
Okay, we can miss a throw, maybe 2, to get this sauce.
Pressure's on. Rainbow Bowser looking fierce. 1.
I think he's gonna beat my PB.
Oh, it's a little wide.
Okay, there's a chance.
Just keep doing this for 4 hours.
Commentator missing the Bowser throw in order to add suspense. Of course, getting the second one in, just barely getting the sub 145 as planned all along here.
Good stuff, Sim.
The Grand Star was inside him the whole time. I don't know how he's hiding it. Time. Yay!
All
144.50. Pretty good.
Not the goal.
He did the thing.
I did the thing. I did do it. Saved the. I didn't save
town,
very much actually.
got
I
the
kind
crown.
of did a lot of damage, but we're gonna go have a cake. And that's about it. Pretty good day for Mario. Floating around. I'll take a 144. That's not too shabby.
Great stuff. And the times that you'll be getting will be roughly 5 minutes faster than this on your stream, soon to come.
Yes, absolutely, without a doubt. 139. It's
On the
coming.
grind.
It's coming. It's coming.
At least.
Gotta start somewhere.
For sure. Do you want to come on over with us and
I guess.
sit on this comfy couch?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Come on, slouch with me. Come on.
Gotta rotate.
Slouch on the couch.
Quick little dance.
Ooh.
Oh, I can't sit like that.
Oh man.
So-
Wow, this is so comfy. My ass was kind of sore on that chair. It was nice.
So you're never ground pounding again in the second Bowser fight?
Yes. I don't know why I ground pounded there. I really don't. That was so weird. It was
For
like,
show.
I don't know. It was maybe almost like it was intentional.
Quite possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm
But
still
yes.
surprised that even with that one death, you still beat my second place.
Okay, we get it. We
5
get
hour,
it.
50
You have a 5-hour. Yes, it's bad.
I got nothing else to
We
say.
know that you're bad. But Pokemon Snap, though. Let's talk about Pokemon Snap. What Dan
Yeah.
really wants to get at.
Yeah.
So what is it?
What's Pokemon Snap? It's
Yeah.
a game where you take pictures of Pokemon.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's it.
Did 144 beat your Pokemon Snap?
No, not at all.
Damn. So basically, he's better.
Yeah.
Sounds faster to
I
me.
mean,
I mean, the numbers don't lie. I guess that adds up. Cool. So I guess Cosmic is doing things next.
Yeah, Cosmic will be coming up soon with a D4 Warpless run of Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels. Yeah, he obviously did his Warpless and any percent runs of the regular Super Mario Bros. Yesterday. Killed it on that, and we'll be seeing him again very soon. So definitely stick around. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon.
peace.